that she was feral.
That's being annoyed, I think. Try it up there now, isn't she?
Here we are then.
Good morning, everybody. Well, it's about it's about 7:30. Have you woke up now, Tanya? Because you've been since 5 o'clock. You're not a morning person, aren't you, at all?
I am so not a morning person.
You feel a bit better now you've had your little bacon roll, or half of it?
Yes.
So, here we are again. What's that song? Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to where we go. Well, we're away. We're on our way down to the south of the country again. We've got to, en route, we've got to look at a horse. We're going to get down to Cornwall then, and we've got a clinic there, a free clinic, Tanya.
Yes.
We're doing it for people down there for the love of good horsemanship, really. And it's a very good friend, two very good friends of ours who are hosting the clinic. And there's Ingrid and Mick, her fella, and Rosie, who owns the indoor arena where we're putting the clinic on.
Have you got over what happened yesterday?
Oh, don't.
We had a cracking video to go on.
Oh, no. Guys, me and Charlotte have got a new horse that's been gifted to us. The story is...
Holly.
It's yeah, the horse's name's Holly.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
This is your speeding and it's
Oh, no. This is average speed,
average
guys.
speed check.
And I got carried away then, so I hope we didn't get done for that. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is... in fact, I'll explain it properly, shall I now? I'm going to explain now about Holly. A lot of people will want to know about her, and we'll see quite a bit of her, especially on our subscription channel, because she's quite she's a little bit lost, unbroken. You know, I'm going to be putting on the subscription channel the process, but there will be videos on the main website, which this is the Steve Young Horsemanship channel. You'll see Holly. So, cut a very long story short, we a really nice girl contacted Charlotte and asked if we would consider being gifted a horse, a beautiful horse, 5 years old, thoroughbred with some crosses in it, and a gorgeous looking horse. Basically, Katie, the owner, who lives in the Isle of Wight with a lovely family, but they've had her since she was 6 months old. Basically, Katie's become ill, and she's got kind of a long running illness, and she has to be careful that she doesn't get knocked, because she's got brittle bones and all sorts of problems, really. Hope to God they get better. Well, she hasn't been able to handle Holly the way she would like to have done in the last couple of years, and Holly needs more than Katie can give, and Holly's kind of run amok a little bit, and you know, need someone like us. Now, Katie knows the biggest gift she can give that horse is for it to be trained well, and she watches us. She feels that we are the right people for Holly, because Holly is not an easy horse. Okay, she's not an easy horse, and it could go very wrong with Holly. So do you know what? We took her up on it, and we filmed. Charlotte filmed us going on the trip, going on the ferry to the Isle of Wight. We'd never been to the Isle of Wight before. She filmed us meeting Katie and the family, and all what went into it. Meeting Holly for the first time. You know, it was very, very emotional, and Katie really wanted the video to go on so that people in the Isle of Wight, because it's a very small community really, so that they knew exactly what her reasons were and about it. And it went really well, the film, and it was very emotional. The whole thing was emotional. But we got back here, me and Charlotte, in one day. We did, I don't know, 700 miles or whatever in a day. Got her back in the middle of the night because it was very hot, and she come off. I filmed it all her coming off, and now she settled in. And the following day it was so hot, we were told that you can't spray her really with anything, and you can't spray a hose pipe onto her with any kind of force. You kind of dribble it on. And I didn't have time to do any groundwork really. I felt with them. Not forward into me, thank you. Big smile on my face. It is now a no-no into my space. Stop. The timing has got to be so good for this. Disengage behind quarters. This is one mare that really needs leadership. She's going to stop 10 feet. There. Just for a split second. When she stops 10 feet, she's not blasting through me. She's not allowed. So I'm going to keep this going. There. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it. Stop your feet. And this way. Stop your feet. Yeah. Girl, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Good. Girly. Everything. Wow. I don't know if people will know here more than me, but basically to get room on your phone, you delete, and then I've been shown that you have to delete deleted to get room. And I accidentally, don't ask me how it happened, it just happened. I deleted all the footage because I was convinced I'd got the film done with James. We'd got the film done, and it was about to go online, and I needed to get rid of some footage, so I deleted all the footage and accidentally deleted the actual film, the actual video. So that deleted, and when I deleted, I went back to give it James to do the airdrop, and it had gone, and we tried everything to recover it. Well, I hadn't gone up to the clouds because it was a new phone. We even got in touch with forensics in Cardiff, and they said, being as it's the sort of phone it was, no, it's gone, it's gone. So that basically is the story. She's here now. We've started, I've done 3 sessions with her up to now, and she is very, very, very good horse to learn from for people. A lot of people got hollies, which are difficult, which can go very wrong in the wrong hands. And it's all being documented. Everything I do with her is being documented, filmed, and you know, she's doing all right. I've done 3 sessions. I won't be able to do lots of work with her for about 3 weeks time when we'll settle down then, and I'll be able to give her continued work. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting horse and an amazing horse in the making. Yeah, on that lead. A little squeal then said, I don't like this on the back. That's being annoyed, I think. That's a bit more respectful. She's stopping before me now. That's good. Yeah, not too bad. She has. Yeah, not too bad there. If I can get through to her and we can get on board together, which I've got a feeling we will, you know. So that's her story at the moment, and that's what went wrong with the video. Okay. So that's a hell of a story, isn't it, guys? And I'm so upset about losing the footage. I've got no footage. It was just one of those things. Hit deleted, and I thought I'd left the main video on. So every Friday we put a video on. James is gutted. People look forward to our videos, don't they, Barb? No, yeah. It's not just learning the horses, it's kind of entertainment for people as well. People just like watching them. We like watching them back, don't we?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. We got a stowaway today.
We got a stowaway.
Auntie Marlene going to see her niece down in Port Levin.
Port Levin.
Yeah, down by Penzance.
Yeah. Big trip out for you then, Marlene.
Yay! Big trip out for you. Woo! She's on day release.
Not bad for 80. So she's going to be there for a few days. So where are we off to now then? We're off to a beautiful quarter horse, dun quarter horse.
Oh yeah, Doodles.
Doodles, its name. Now we know Sarah. I've met Sarah, I think twice now.
Yeah. Sarah
organised a clinic for us in Oakhampton, along with caring horsemanship.
Yeah, yeah.
Joe and Penny. So there was a three-way effort. It was a fantastic clinic. You know, I won't forget that clinic. Wrong. Joking. Lift that foot up. Lift that foot up. There. Lift that right. Lift that right. Lift that right. And then we'll go for one right start. Touch her. Hold on my hip. Wait for it to stop. Say it. Tell her how good she is. That makes sense, guys? All of that? Rub the back, yes. Oh, don't rub the back. So we're off to see Doodles. Now Doodles has got one amazing, sketchy in somewhat history, and I'll best explain that with a few photographs now. And basically I'm going to see Sarah on the way down to the south and to give her a little one-to-one, and I think there's a problem with the horse. It's quite difficult at times to go in the trailer, so we'll be looking at that and a few other things. So yeah, so we're on our way now. We'll be in England in a minute. We're still in Wales. Still in Wales at the moment. We'll be in England in a minute.
It really does.
They're everywhere in Florida these days.
Clearwater, going over to the Clearwater beach. I say it every time.
But we're still in Wales. All right, but.
All right, but.
Still in Wales we are. Oh no, that sounds weird. Oh, how do you do it?
I like this new phone you've got. You don't have to look clear.
What? You like it?
Yeah, I can see a couple of extra wrinkles with this one.
Ah!
Very clear.
But, alright, but.
We didn't know what that meant, did we, till we met Keith?
No, we didn't. Good old Keith. We haven't seen Keith for a few weeks.
So what does it mean?
Here's Keith. Well, when I met Keith, because Keith come and built the house with us, didn't he? There's the house being built. Me and Keith with our horses. Keith's two there, look. My two at the time there. Obviously Nita's there and Rolex. And that's a story on its own. But Keith, a cracking horseman in his own right, came to stay with us. I bought him a little caravan staying, didn't I? And he had 8 months staying with us with his horses, his two horses. And he often said to me, all right, but, and I used to say, but what, Keith? But what? And then he laughed and said, we say but, meaning mate, like a friend. All right, mate. It's all right, but.
All right, but.
Funny, isn't it?
Not far away now. Is that that's an estuary, look. That's nice. A few boats on the estuary.
Oh, the other side's there. So this is Bideford. Cornwall or...
Devon, I
That was Devon.
think. Still in Devon. There's the Oops Inn. Oh, look at it,
Oops.
thatched.
Oops.
Look at that.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Just a couple of minutes away.
Oh, I could do with a cup of tea now.
Me too.
I've done 300 miles.
Oh, there's the sea.
Is it?
I can see the sea.
Wow.
I can see the sea. I hope it's this way.
Oh, this is old.
Oh, there's a deputy dog.
Old. What's he?
Part there. She's got a Buck Brannaman t-shirt on.
Look at the...
Look at the view, man. And
she's
she's got a trailer ready.
look.
She's got a trailer ready with all the sawdust on it. Hello.
Look.
Hello,
The
Alfie.
gentle giant.
It's Alfie.
The gentle giant.
Where does it say
He's got a
that?
dipped... No, I'm just saying, look at his dip back. That's an old horse.
Ah,
Look,
is it old
look over
horse?
here.
Yeah,
Come
I
here.
can see it from here. It's got a dip.
I would say that horse is about
Hello, Alfie.
25.
Oh,
Should we find out?
hello, Alfie. Let's have a look at your t-shirt.
Here's Tara.
Tara. Who's Tara?
Hello, Tara.
Hello, Tara.
Oh, yeah, it tells you what they are.
Oh.
17 and 12-year-old. Has that one got a list on
No.
12-year-old and tells you the owners. Oh, that's a good idea. Huh? I like the idea.
They're all big horses, aren't they? Oh, this is Dudes, isn't
This
it?
one's Doodles. Do we know this one?
Yeah, this is Doodles.
The famous Doodles.
Hello.
Yes, Doodle seems very quiet.
Oh, hello. That's
She
only a
has
camera.
No. Hi.
Yeah.
This is Sarah.
Hello.
Sarah, my friend. Hello. Who organised a fantastic clinic for us down in Oakhampton. Is that about 6 weeks ago? 2 months ago?
It was, when was it? Beginning of June or July? Beginning of June, wasn't it?
Well, it was a fantastic clinic. Now, I did mention in the car, we did talk about Doodles, didn't we?
Yeah.
There's quite a story to Doodles, isn't there? Dating back to when Thea Lloyd,
Yes.
who was
Yeah.
one of the co-founders of Western Riding
I think she was.
Yeah.
in the UK.
Very well known in Western.
Yeah.
Very well known. I remember I went to a funeral actually.
I didn't meet her.
No, you
No,
didn't meet her.
I've never met
I
her.
met
Oh,
her because
yeah.
she was in Wales. I met her very often and got to know her quite well, didn't
Yeah,
I? And
yeah.
she used to send me to places for horse problems, so we got on very, very well. And it was a very.
I
it
think
was a
she
shame.
asked you to have Doodles. I think she
Well-
asked you
well-
to help with Doodles, but you were busy.
Obviously, it's a long story, but
Yeah.
briefly, Thea dreamed of having a horse like Doodles, because she always had the bigger horses, and I don't think it was a quarter horse, was it a white one?
I don't know because I don't
Right.
know.
Well, and she came across Doodles and another quarter horse, but her health was so bad that for several years she couldn't really walk very well, could she? She was very
See, I
weak.
didn't know anything about
So
her.
yes, no, she was very, very weak, and basically, obviously, Doodles knew it, and Doodles is a thought. Would you agree that needs more support from people?
100%.
Yeah, and
100%.
I got involved because Thea passed, and Thea passed. Then obviously the horses had to be placed.
Yeah, so Arthur needed to do something with them.
Yes, Arthur, husband, right?
And
Who's
he
also
wasn't-
passed now,
wasn't-
isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he wasn't very well.
He wasn't well either,
No.
so they had to go because of Thea's health and the lack of handling,
Yeah.
which is just what life
Yeah.
throws sometimes.
Yeah. And they were two babies, so I think she'd become.
Well, I met her. I was asked to go to Doodles.
Yeah.
To-
Julie Wilson had
to-
her. Was Julie Wilson?
Do a little session to see where she's at and to see whether she would go on a trailer to be moved, because they could not. They could not. They tried and they couldn't get her near a box. So that's how I knew Doodles, and then I managed to
No, that is
go
actually
on.
quite interesting.
Go on.
Because that might be why I have a problem now.
Right, because there was quite a bit of work done trying it. Yes.
Yes.
Because things are usually symptoms of causes.
Yes.
So that might put two and two
Might be
together.
a trigger.
Okay.
Getting on for 5
years ago.
Yeah, 5 and a bit years ago.
Been a few beers drunk since then, so. But yeah, so went to be broke. Things didn't work out too well. Am I right with that, or?
No.
It wasn't
So-
an easy.
No, the other
ride.
one they kept and said that was fine, but
Yeah.
they said that Doodles needed to be.
So you were the glutton for punishment. So you took Doodles on.
No.
Oh,
then,
because
then
the plot.
the plot
Dickens.
thickens. So then I was at Penny Hills carrying horsemanship,
Right.
learning
Oh.
Western,
Ah.
and Penny had
Well,
been through a bit
Western
of
or
trauma.
horsemanship? Because I see,
Well, horsemanship.
yeah, with a Western saddle, I call it costume.
Yeah, yeah.
So horsemanship, yeah.
And I hadn't had any involvement. And then when she arrived at Penny's, all I remember is that she was feral.
Yeah, that's right. I remember. There was a round pen there that had obviously been made years before,
Yeah.
and I took her in there, and it was. You really needed to know what you were doing with her. There was quite a lot going on mentally.
Yeah.
She was convinced she sort of would
Ruled
run
the
you out
roost.
of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Does that sound about
Yes,
right?
and with Penny, she was the first horse that had ever run Penny out of a paddock.
Right. I remember.
Chased Penny out of a paddock.
I remember trying to, and I had to really stand my ground, you know, and I had my
Yeah.
flag, and
Yeah.
so then you then
So in August 2017,
yes,
Penny then said to me,
Do you
don't miss
wanna-
the opportunity,
right. So
take
you,
her on. And there's me thinking, oh my God, green horse, green owner.
But not just a green horse, one that's quite troubled,
Yeah.
quite lost,
Yes,
and you've persevered.
yes.
And
With a
now
lot
you,
of help.
and
with a lot
now
of help.
the first time I saw her, since those years ago, was when you organised the clinic in Oakhampton, and you were riding there. And I think I've got some clips of you riding there.
Yeah, I think
so that's where
Don't
we
tell
are
them,
now.
though.
Is that where we are now? Then
Yeah.
you've persevered.
Yeah.
She's.
Yeah.
What is your main things going?
So the reason I've asked you to come
Yes.
today is because I have got to a point where when I was trying to load, it was a nightmare.
Yes.
And I ended up by getting a easy loader, head collar.
Yes.
The
pressure ones.
Pressure ones with the chain.
Was it okay with the chain?
Yeah.
I know that one.
I'll show you.
that. Yeah. Let's have a little look.
So that's this one.
Because I know that there's one that.
So basically,
There's several of these. There's the Monty Roberts one, isn't there? Which is the
Doodle.
Doodle. Is it similar to a Doodle?
it's
a
a
bit more
similar to a
severe?
Doodle, but it's probably a little bit more severe.
Right, okay,
I
hands.
have to be careful with my hands because when she first went on and we went
guys,
off
so
somewhere
that can you hold that minute just
for
up?
20 minutes.
So guys, when that pulls,
Yeah.
when those
It
pulls,
tightens.
this will tighten on the nose.
Yeah.
I have seen horsemen use them with good effect, but only horsemen with hands of a god. Now that means when the horse pulls back a bit too much before they rear, you've got to let go. But the only problem is then if you let go too much, it teaches them to.
Yeah.
So it is difficult, guys, to use
It is.
these. Be
It
careful using them.
Or the stance, because you're quite, don't take this the wrong way, but you're bigger than me. And I think that,
Probably.
yeah. Yeah, come down and have a look at it from my world.
Wow, Dad.
I think that,
Small things, can do
I
amazing.
know, but I think that would be a big thing.
So we're going to have a quick look
Yeah,
now.
can you have a look?
Can I just ask you a question? The age of this horse?
He is 20 something.
I said to Tanya about 25.
I think he is about 25.
Hey?
I think
Ooh, go you!
Gentle giant, eh?
he's gorgeous.
Oh.
He's a bit.
Do they come in during the day and out
Yeah,
at night?
all of them come in
yeah.
in the day.
Yeah, ours are the same. We
Come in the day.
Yeah.
And in that hot weather,
Yeah.
it was. I'm getting an extra sport. Bank version. And it
So
should
you're
be.
going like that?
Yeah,
Okay. Because that'd be lovely.
yeah. And I've been practicing doing that, going through that gateway, sending her through.
Oh, I like the sound of all this.
I'm thinking I'm feeling it a bit windy.
Yeah.
I think I might get the mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think? Okay.
Yeah, because
So what I've done, I've taken the part of
Now,
out.
I like that you put this on there.
Yeah.
What would be nice,
Yeah.
if we had just to, mind you, can you easily get it up?
What?
Put a bit here.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So we have a bit of that, so it's all like,
What I found is when she came in,
yeah.
she panicked so much that when she went out that way, it was a nightmare. Right,
did you swear then?
Yeah. You back her out.
I back around.
Now, with your new lorry, it would be difficult for you to do that. So,
Correct.
being as this is going elsewhere, it's a pity, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Now, obviously, we do come down this neck of the woods.
Yeah.
We'll try and slip in again and try and do it for you. If you
Yeah.
or if you go anywhere near us,
Yeah.
stop for a night.
Look, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come down.
Well, there you should do.
So once I've got my lorry,
Oh, there you go then.
that's one of the reasons I've got it.
But what I'm saying, you will have to, because they go in and they that they can
They go in
travel
and turn.
backwards. You know that, yeah? Right. But you can't back them down. So what you have to do, you got to bring them out. But again, no black hole type thing. Have something on there. So you bring her in. You leave this in. You have to be careful that she don't put her head down. So that needs to go higher.
Higher.
Yes, because dangle sometimes a horse, if it goes on, you're in a wreck, honestly.
Yeah.
Because the head's.
So I didn't know whether.
Let me come round and we'll see how we can get that. I think you're pretty clued up now with exactly what's happening. Very, very, very difficult. A little horse here there's reasons. A lot of problems with horses and people are symptoms of causes. And I've kind of explained, I think, why Doodles is a little bit lost at times and can be very difficult. Now, I don't know if you picked up there that that trailer there, it's got to a stage now with the trailer where Doodles most of the time just won't go in now. It's becoming a real problem. Blasts out the front dangerously. So it's all a mess really. Now, what Sarah's done, she's got a van conversion being done, a little bit like our lorry, 3.5 ton, very economical. But what it is, right, they go up quite a steep little ramp bit, and then when they go in, they turn so that they face backwards. So ours goes in from the left hand side, you go up, and then you turn to the right, and they face backwards. But you can't back them out. It's very difficult to back them out. So Doodles is going to have to go out forward. But that particular trailer there has been sold, paid for, and it's been picked up. That's all in the meantime of me booking in. So I was booked in to go. So everything's kind of happened. It's a pity that the other lorry wasn't there for me. But I'm there. I was booked in. I've gone. And although I'm gonna do some work to try and get Doodles over this ferry of the trailer, and hopefully going out from the front better, it's not going to ultimately be that one. But that kind of explains it a little bit. It's all a little bit complicated, but I think you'll probably get the gist of it.
Because I can't get that one to move. I put some WD-40 on that one. But this one slides.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, think about this now.
Just needs higher,
That
just
needs
string.
to come off there.
Yeah.
String.
That needs to be like this. Look at it. Why didn't you think of that? Because I've had to think about that.
Because I'm stupid.
Right, it tells this go.
It's only.
I'm going to cut this off a second because I want to get my jacket.
Work with her to know that she will not load if these are shut.
No.
It's kind of no way, or she completely panics. If she comes off front ways, she completely panics enough to hurt herself.
Yeah.
Now, if you were not getting another trailer, which you are,
I'm just going to go round to the other end. 1 second, because I'll be in at the window.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
and this, I don't know if you know what I'm going to say here, but if you were persevering with this one, which you're not, because you're buying a lorry like ours, which it would be great, and you can sleep in the middle. So
Well, it's not as square as yours. Mine's a van conversion.
Still good. Still
But
good.
it's-
Yeah, no, great. Two horse one, if
Yeah.
you need, yeah, wow. Right, so if you were going to be persevering with this, it would be quite important for us to get over the problem of getting out. Now, it is a long process to do it, but you won't stop her flying out of here, right?
No.
And if you're in the way, you very seriously could be hurt.
Yeah.
So what I've discovered a way to do it is to put a little bracket here with something that doesn't break, a little angle on, and a little piece of wood, so they get used to coming to here instead of here. Okay, because what usually happens is it's the moving from there to here, the movement, the noise, and they got to get out. So what you do, you get them used to being comfortable looking out with their heads, because they're already out in their mind. Think about what I've just said. So you get them here, and then you might back them out, but you're getting used to coming to here,
To that point.
even if it takes
Because
a few
it does
weeks.
move. It does change.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? When
Yes.
the weight comes on this side.
So you get them used to here.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah.
And then one day when you think, do you know what, she's really freaking chilled here, and even give them a lick here now and again, get them chilled here, and then
Ask her to walk out.
look, but you're out.
But look down.
But look down and be out the freaking way, because look, you're here. You get used to you being down here, then you'll get back up and back come out. So it's nothing. So in her mind, her neck and her head's out here. Then you. And I'm making it sound easy than it is, but that's the way I've discovered is a great way of getting over this. It's escapism. And remember what I said about the brains?
Yes.
They have no, it's his innate reaction that they have no control over. Once that panic comes here,
They have to go.
she can't control herself.
No, we got rid of it anyway.
So are you happy with that then? So this is going, but today, being as I'm here, we'll see if we can load her.
That's what I
going
wanted.
on.
Seeing as you were going past, I thought if
Yeah.
you drop in and we
Yeah.
do this,
Yeah.
then that might
Sets
help
you
me.
up. No,
Future.
Right, now, that's fantastic news. But I don't want to go straight for this. So what we'll do, if we can find a piece of something that simulates a ramp. Okay, so we get a bit of this on, look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put a little bit there, yeah.
Yes, no, that's great. Do you feel like you've turned the corner? It's took a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's taken a long time.
So, the more of a problem I have here, the better that we can get through the problem. And then
As soon as she sees you, she thinks, well, this is not normal.
it's normal about him.
That's not normal about him.
So much so, one of the girls who's got Dude over there, so
Dude?
Doodles and Dude,
Yeah.
Doodles and Dude.
Dude.
Is this Dude?
he pushes forward on
Oh.
He does.
yeah, big time.
Hello,
Have
Dude.
you managed to do anything with that?
Hello,
Well,
Dude.
your video the other day, I watched the other day, the one where you got the flag and you got him to move away from the door
Oh, yes.
straight away. And I said to Abby this morning, I said, do you know what? I said, I think he needs
A
to
bit
know
of
that.
space.
He needs to understand that you move away.
Yeah.
And so this morning she said, well, would you ask him, would you do it this morning? I said, well, I can. I said,
With a
but
big smile on your face, though,
yeah,
no
I'm not
nastiness to it.
experienced or anything. I said, but I can.
And did you?
And also what happens is when Doodles comes out of her stable and walks away, he goes mental.
That's a very difficult thing to help that. They're connected, aren't they?
Well, he
Mhm.
does it with anyone. It doesn't just have to be Doodles.
Well, all I can say is, if they go mental enough to start knocking the door, does he do that?
Yeah, and
Well,
he rears as well.
Yeah.
Rear.
Well. I would flag until he's not
He's not,
rearing
yeah.
and he's not by the door.
Yeah.
He'd come to the door again, and I'd flag again and
Yeah.
say, look, that's over with.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be too much for a horse, so you have to be a bit careful.
Yeah.
But I found that, it's, in other words, they start to think about you more than the
What's going
problem.
on around them.
Yeah. I mean, but don't get doing that without me.
No, I won't. And I did say to Abby that you were coming, but this was a last minute thing.
Ah, right.
Um,
So we have a red one.
yeah. Have you got any flags on you? Because I'd like to, Abby would like me to buy you one. She's
Yeah.
giving me the money.
Okay.
We've got a bunch, haven't we?
Yeah, ready for the clinic.
So we've got the equipment. You've been using the red flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my flag, by
Will
the way.
you-
Don't you go off with that, will you?
No, I like this one.
I've got yellow, orange stickers on it, so
Well,
it's.
I'm
mine.
liking this one. Right. You need to put a little bit of WD on
Oh, do I?
now and again. Yeah, that you're just feeling it. I WD mine now and again. It just makes it that. But I take. Do you ride with these?
Well, I did
I-
the other day because of the flies.
Yes.
That's why.
Charlotte filmed me. I was seriously, they were really
it
bugging.
was bad
You
for
got to
us.
know your horse is all right.
Yeah.
But I was doing this. I was riding and getting the flies away, and it worked.
But I've always ridden with a flag. Yeah.
Right then. So yeah, we're going to watch you now.
I'm doing it, right?
Yeah. Only put your best bits in. So there you go. So we got a quarter horse here. Quite well bred, as far as I can remember. Was it
Yes. Worley, Mr. Montana.
Mr. Montana? But what was the?
Hollywood Daisy.
Yeah. So there's Hollywood Done It on the line.
I think so.
Hollywood Done It, I think, because they're all Duns. Very nice size actually. 15 hands ish. 15 wide. 15 wide. You're showing off.
No, well, I'm trying not to. One shouldn't have an ego.
Yes, things get a lot better when those egos are gone with horses.
Exactly.
You're right. Right.
I'll bring the bongo.
Yeah. If you can just leave around it first. Good. Look, respect the space, good. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, look at the feet. Now whenever we say whoa, always back up. And if you say easy, then I let them slow down, then I keep going forward, the same as in the saddle. So easy, you can slow and go forward. Whenever you say whoa, only use it sparingly. So when you say whoa, you either stop and back up,
Yeah.
which you just did,
Yeah.
or you stop and turn more than 90 degrees. It has a massive effect.
Okay.
Okay? So
Doodles, this is
it would
Steve.
be nice.
Steve, this is Doodles.
You probably remember me. Now, I'm just gonna. Okay, so look, and then when I take the slack up, I'm going to move side to side to give her a new feel. All right, so look, I'm going to do this now. There's a little bit of pressure back, and I'm going to see whether she can just give a little tiny bit of a give in this, right there. Do you see that little tiny give then? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to do that a little bit, because what you do, you expand on, once you can get that quite well, then you expand to backing up and waiting for it. Is this making a lot of sense to you, what I'm saying? Right, okay, so I'm going to try again now, look. But I've got to give a new feel, because I've noticed you push back on that a few times.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we release for
The
that.
wrong thing.
Yeah. So a new feel, look. I'm going to get my thumb down.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to take the slack. As I do that, the slack will come out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go forward. Right? So here again now. So I'll stand here. Now I'm going to do it again now. And all I'm looking for is that. Do you see a give a little bit?
And she did that quicker.
Yeah, because my timing was really good.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know. Hi, Ralph.
Hey, Ralph.
Come on.
Oh, Ralphie boy.
Hello, Ralph.
Ralphie. This is a different horse than I remember.
Hello, Ralph.
Different
She's changed
circumstances.
completely.
Yeah. Right, so the same thing again. Okay. It might take longer. What you can do if you're not getting it is pinch or do something here and then release at the same time.
Squeeze.
To give another release for that. Right, so I'm gonna again look.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then just right, so that was 3 seconds.
Yeah, so I do the wrong thing then.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, but
Yeah.
I'm just showing you a way, another way you can try. So what you do, you get that really, really, really good with the halter, and then you back them up and get it. So you work on these things, right? Don't work too hard on it. The harder sometimes we work on something, the worse it gets. Just sort of chill with it. Look, so there. Right. Now
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. That makes sense, right?
But that have a big head on.
No, that's all gone. So that's the only thing I'm noticing. Everything else pretty good, you know. But yeah, try and get a bit of softness. It'd be a different ride if you do.
Thank you.
If you're coming up to stay at mine in the Shepherd's
Will you
Hut,
help me work on that?
yes, we'll make that a priority.
Yeah.
Getting softness in that bit and in the groundwork here. Change your ride. All right. So it's worth us knowing that today.
Yeah.
Come in for just that, just to
Yeah.
show you can get on a better path.
Can I ask,
Yes.
have I
Yes.
put this on so it's too high?
Right. As long as that doesn't.
Do that.
Yeah, I would personally. I'd
want
have
it
it,
down
but
there.
it might be a little bit. This is a long rope, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want it not on the top? Do you want the
Well, I find 10 foot's better. I used to use 12 foot. I find, especially for clients. It's better. That'll do it. Yeah, that is very long. That's 13 foot. We have ours made at 10 foot.
10 and a half.
10 and a half with the surprise. Okay, so first thing is, before we do anything, I'm going to get my smaller rope, alright? Is that alright? Because I'm going to get tangled up in that.
Yeah.
So no one requested more than that.
It's quite good at standing.
Very pretty.
The flies the other day were horrendous. We went out yesterday.
I'm just going to stop this a second.
Right, so notice there, I made a give to it. The same with this. I'm going to come around here. I don't want it down there. I want it tipped there. So in and out, all with quality. Quality and
Grace.
yes.
I can smell like onions or garlic. Is there? There must be around here somewhere.
Okay, right
It
then.
might be wild garlic.
Ah,
So,
yes.
first thing is, we're going to ask for a bit of forward motion. That's all I need. So obviously I'm here. Now I'm waiting for a reason now. There. I waited then with a backward step with softness. You might have missed it. Did you know that?
No, I saw it. No, I saw it. I
You
did
did
see it. I
So
saw it.
I moved side to side, which is her new little feel. Stop. So you notice I say stop, not the W.
Yeah.
Keep still. There's me saying I haven't seen. Sorry,
So
horsefly.
what we need, I'm neutral now. Shouldn't mean anything to her.
Oh, it's on her now.
My suggestion isn't she can feel I'm not really, even though I got my flag, I'm not really
Doing
directing
it.
anything
No,
to her.
no.
So, but now it's different. Right. So I got my forward motion. Stop. I've got my foot. Oh, you've done some work with the flag. Very good. Stop. Stop. Forward, yes. See, I'm getting a bit more life.
Yes.
Because I'm going to need her to really listen to that forward cue.
So I don't get as much life as you get, obviously. But you know what you're
I'm
doing.
doing that is because she just thought, right, I need a little bit more from her. She kind of, that's it. Right, thank you. I'm doing this a little bit more effective than you because she's got to really listen to me in a little while.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll soften
That's
in a
fine.
minute.
Yeah.
Okay, now go. See? Very quickly she's...
Yeah.
So I'm going to lead her now. Lead her. Just remember what I'm going to be doing.
Right.
I'm driving her. Have you done any leading to driving? Have you?
Yeah.
So I'm leading. I'm driving. Leading. Driving. Beautiful. Stop. Ooh. Ooh. What a horse you got. I've done it. Look at that. Pleased with that. It's important she knows that I can move her. That's why I've just upped it a little bit. Right, okay, so we'll see now if I can get her to... Now I'm going to present a gap. I'm going to present a barrier now. Yeah. But the most important part was there. You see what I'm saying?
You didn't give
You
in.
just stick with what you're asking.
Yeah.
So from the breakdown,
Comes straight through.
it'd be a lot easier in the indoor, but right then. So now look at this. Look at this now. Look, can you see her?
Yeah. Yeah.
This will help you so much. You see the difference? Right. Let's go back to this.
I think I get the timing wrong.
Well, if you can watch this live, then
Yeah.
there you go, girl. Now we'll just chill out with them now. At my place, I'll be able to do it in the arena, do half an hour of that softening, and then we'll transfer that to the bit. Make a hell of a difference.
Massive difference.
Because the more she gives you with this softness, the more everything changes here. Because they're giving to us constantly.
And I think, you know, when I get it, if I get the release wrong at the wrong time.
Well, we all do. I mean, you remember I've been doing this, so I just try again now. See, that's coming beautiful. But transferring that to get it with movement is the hard bit. With the movement. But yeah. Right, you go in then. You go in, and we'll see if we can send it in to you the first time.
I haven't got any hooks in the bucket, so I don't get stuck.
Up to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just about to start. Well, I've just asked Doodles to move forward and line up at the trailer. And very quickly, I don't know if you all noticed what's happening there. As soon as I ask for some forward motion with the flag, Doodles immediately, he either brings his neck into my facial space or takes his hindquarters over to his right. And I could tell several times I asked, several times he did the same thing, or she did the same thing. And I knew there and then that that's what Doodles is convinced she should do, to not go into the trailer. Totally convinced. Now, the video stops there. I went over and waited for Sarah to come back, and we had a chat. I said, look, she said, yeah, won't line up. Now, Sarah had used the flag a lot. Yes, she got Doodles, well, what do you call it, desensitized her flag, but it had gone past the point. She'd kind of lost a real meaning, and Doodles had kind of learnt to ignore the flag a little bit. Now, I knew at that point, as I started talking just, I knew at that point, right there and then, that I was going to have quite a job at getting Doodles to go forward straight, because all that loading is straightness and feet forward. That's what trailer loading, float loading is, straightness and feet forward. And Doodles had learnt to avoid quite well. So I knew then it was going to take a little while. I knew I was going to have to go past my usual, one thing I can say to you, you're going to see, I won't hide anything, you're going to see me firm up a little bit with the flag. I think I use the bogging stick as well, but you'll see how I get on. Breaking a habit is so much more harder with a horse. Breaking a habit is harder than putting a habit in there. So that's the problem I've got. I've got to get rid of the habit of not lining up and avoiding with pressure into a person. So it'd be very interesting to see how I get on with this. I not once hurt Doodles. You need to know this, because I will flap hard with the flag. It's basically like tapping her with a sock. Seriously, it's not. There's no pain. Is a terrible motivator. No pain. I do make the flag quite loud, and I have to make a meaning out of the flag that kind of has been lost. Very interesting for this. Does get, Doodles is completely convinced that she should not line up and go forward. So here we go. Right, it's really important for you to see this, guys. You watch Doodles now. She comes towards me. She went with her head first. Now she's coming with her hip. So now I've got to wave the flag. Not try my best to stand my ground, because she just moved me a minute before. Kind of blast past me. Now she yields with her hindquarters away from me. Now watch how she tries again. Sends her shoulder into me, her head and neck. And I block there. You see me how I blocked her? Now her hindquarters is coming. So she knows I can block her. And now I'm asking for the hindquarters to go back to line up for straightness with the trailer. And then all needs to go quiet there and then. So I was really fortunate that she didn't blast through me then. Give her an idea that maybe it isn't such an option for her. So now look, everything's quiet. Everything's quiet. So there's something in it for her now. Now I'm going to ask for a little bit of forward again. And she considers it in her mind. You see how her head goes down there? She looks at the ramp. That's a little point there. I mean, it will deteriorate again in a minute because there is breakdowns and breaks throughout it. This will be the big.
Yeah, but when this happens here,
What they tend to do. Over there. Well, hopefully if we get past this, then... You've just witnessed something right there. Right in that moment, you've just witnessed the very first try, the real try. Now I'm convinced Doodles knew I didn't care. I didn't care. I was going to be consistent. I mean, I got miles to go down to where we were staying that night, you know, and I was hoping it would happen quickly because obviously I've got to drive all that way from there, you know, but I would have stopped there for hours and hours. Once I'm in that moment, it is important for me to stay, to get those tries and to get that horse to get past this real blockage, which is stopping a good life really for Sarah and Doodles together to go places, do things. It's such a common thing, this is. So you witnessed it there. Now as that happened, as I got that try, I knew I knew it was going to be a lot better from then on. I know we're going to have more breakdowns till we actually have the big breakthroughs, but I knew at that point, and I think you may know by now enough to notice that it's just like a sudden relaxation of thought, lowering the head, looking in the trailer, thinking, I'm getting this now. I think I might have to start considering. Sometimes when they do that, they actually really frighten themselves because they're actually considering it then. There was no consideration about going in that trailer before that. All avoidance. Not a hope am I going in there. Do what you want. I'll try to intimidate you now with the kicks and that. And, you know, you're witnessing it as it's happening. Is evade, because all trailer loading is straightness and feet forward. That's why I had to get useful here. There has to be. She makes the choice to go off now.
Yeah.
Then I'll work her there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because while I would like her looking at least looking in. Bloody hell, these are bad here, aren't they? No. So basically, all of this nightmare has gone now, isn't it? At the moment for her.
I think so.
Right then. So okay, so we'll bring her off now. Right now, remember the side that she's using. Is the other side, yeah? So, what I'll do now, I'm going to use this to use it for so she's looking a little bit of work, yeah. No, not that way, there. Forward. Okay. Forward. There you go. Don't blast through me. Don't blast through me. Good. So I'm going to block her now. Ask her to go forward, block her. See me blocking her?
Yeah.
Because she hasn't, I would say, now there, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. There. I'm getting bit.
Oh yeah. Let me get you some spray.
I don't think that works that well, does it?
I've got some.
No, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a no-no, that.
I'll get you some spray.
And there's me saying, oh, there's not many around here. I think they've all come out. No, I'm fine, thank you.
This one.
Oh yeah, use it. It's brilliant. It's really good. Nice, yeah, it's good.
Does he want some?
Yeah. Probably.
Good. Yeah, go on then.
Make you smell like a girl.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, just down on the back of this as well, because they were biting me. They're proper biters, here, Tan.
Yeah.
Shall I put a bit on there? She okay with it?
I've got this for her.
Okay. Let me just let her rest. Let her rest with her feet forward. Right, okay. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Oh, your shirt.
Neem oil.
Is it?
Neem and eucalyptus.
Oh, right. Right, you go in there then and rattle that. Alright.
I'm going to come out, Steve.
Alright then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because I don't want to be blocking her.
You don't want what?
I don't want her to think I'm blocking her.
Right. Let me see if you can have a bit of that.
but she won't eat.
Not much one for feed, is she?
No. She locks her jaw.
Well, we'll loosen her jaw off.
Yeah. Eating now?
Right, we'll clear that poo up now.
Yeah.
Right, so now she's come out, right?
Yes.
Now, we'll work her again. But with quality. Stop, stop. Keep busy with her now. Right. Now we're getting somewhere now. She's really mellowing to me. She's listening to me. That it's really difficult for her to, remember her history about being aggressive, with Thea and running people out of the round pens and all of that. So she's been convinced she can move us and intimidate us. And she doesn't do it for any other reason that she thinks she should. They don't work on egos and anger. It's she's just convinced that's what she should do to survive the day. Now, at this point, I'm starting to think, how can I give Sarah a second option of getting Doodles in a trailer or in a new lorry? Now, I know that Sarah's lost a little bit of sensitizing side of the flag to the feet, so I decided to use my boinging stick. Flag's going great, she's listening to me now, but it wouldn't take long, I don't think, for Doodles to start kind of, when it comes to Sarah, the little bit of history they've got with the flag, not being able to sort of pick a life up and have a direct relationship to the feet. I thought it was good idea to give us an A and a B method, and the B method was the boinging stick, and you'll see that's why now you'll see me with the boinging stick. So I wanted two ways of Sarah to be able to move her feet forward or line her up. You'll see that now.
I think that I don't have the strength or the experience to be able to block and ask at the same time.
Yeah.
And what Steve said to me earlier, do you want some spray?
No, I'm all right.
Made so much sense.
Because what?
This would never get any better unless we have this breakdown.
I know.
Honestly.
I know
it's hard to take.
No, I wouldn't know how to deal with the breakdown. Are you all right, Steve?
Yeah, I'm 100%. But you've got to go through this
Okay.
till she's going in willingly.
Okay. Around 17.
Okay.
Is that right? Once you get those feet done.
How fast does she come out the front?
Try it.
Well, let me get it down in a little bit more first.
Okay.
Until she just follows me up, I don't want to go much forward with this.
Well, mind you, she does have to steam. Things that you did when you went to see someone who was pretty local. She had a big coloured, big grey. Liv. Yes.
But all of this tapping is not hurt at once. So it's not like.
But that's a good thing about the boiling stick.
What?
That's a good thing about the boiling stick.
Yeah, I know. Waiting here now. You see a breakthrough coming?
Yes.
From breakdown comes breakthrough, and this. Yes. But this is where she learns now. Whose idea was it then to come in here?
Hers.
We made our idea, her idea. She had to work
And
through.
the fact that she's eating.
It's good. So now this is where she learns right now. It was her idea to come in here then, right? Because she dragged me in. The fact that it was her idea, she has now caused a nice little munch, cooling down in this, because it breathes through here. I'm loving on her. So, am I short tracking this? I am short tracking this because I'm 250 mile away. So for you to get somewhere with this, I'm short tracking it. At home, I would have done groundwork, let her have her 2 feet on there first, and then the next day. So time is the gift. But I can't do that, unfortunately.
No, I know. And that's why I've asked you, because I have tried all that.
Yeah.
I have done the 2 feet
I
on.
need to get that poo off for a minute. Good girl. Look what we've just done. We've made our idea her idea.
That's what I wanted to get to.
Hmm?
That's what I wanted you to get to.
Yeah, well, what we're doing in a minute, we have to give her 10 minutes in the stable.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try. Do you want me to try going out frontwards?
Yeah.
Because it might help you with your lorry, you see. I'm worried
Yeah.
about your lorry, but it might.
Yeah.
We might go backwards for going forward a bit. It's up to you.
Yeah, no. I think that once she's mastered, she knows that she can go through.
Yeah.
I think it will help her mentally.
You take it off now then.
It will help her mentally. That she knows that she can get out. If she needed to run it.
So she just went through quite a bit then. She went through quite a bit. To right, okay, you ready then this side, Tam? Ready?
Yeah.
Well, we'll bring her in first. Right, let's put her away for 2 minutes now. So we put her, Doodles, just, the last thing they do is the first thing they learn, okay?
Yeah.
I've said that a million times to
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So basically, we're having 15 minutes now, she can chill out, right? You were quite surprised about that, weren't you? Because
I was absolutely gobsmacked.
well, what's been happening is the reason we were having to, or
Have breast bath.
yeah, Sarah was having to back up because she just blasts out of here. And like I was saying, the problem sometimes we put something here and then do it that way, and gradually, while the heads are out, and then take it off and then keep doing that. But I felt like I achieved quite a lot of respect of space. I felt like, and we had a breakthrough here. And you really wanted me to, because Sarah's got another lorry coming, which you can't back up with them. It's like mine. You go up the ramp, in,
Sideways.
and but you have to turn them and bring them out. You can't back them down that ramp. They're like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we said, but there was a chance of, for going forward, we might have gone backwards a bit.
Yeah.
But you wanted to take the chance. I
did.
took the chance. Oh my God, I felt I'm really pleased.
What is that saying again? Oh, well, I.
Amazing. So what we're going to do in a minute now, we're going to, it won't be like starting over. You've got two ways. It'll be a very small remember of, I'm going to be difficult again, I need to, or I should, or straight in. But it will not be long before she'll be back in. Right. Something I've just noticed,
Yes.
if you are going to do this,
Yes.
because they've made these quite wide now,
Yes.
our horse can think in a panic it could go through there, and it has happened. They could kill themselves. So I would
Try
personally,
closing
being now as we are
Got
doing
that
this
one
way,
open.
I would close this one, but always make sure it is slightly ajar in case you need
have to get out.
Yes. So I'll just go around and see what I can do with that.
To load, and she was a nightmare again.
Yes,
And
very
somebody-
strange that is. Usually, she showed me there. This is deep,
Yeah.
very deep.
Yeah. And someone, bless them, were helping me on the day. They wrapped the lever round the breastbone. And I was holding the breastbone, holding the lever. And I
Can you
didn't,
come in here, Tam?
I didn't
I can see. I can hear.
It's not windy there, is it?
No, I don't think
I
so.
didn't realise.
Yes. So they put the round the breast
Round
bar.
the breast bar, my hand was
Oh
there.
no!
Ow!
Did it
So
tighten
when
around
she-
your hand?
When she pulled back,
She did pull back properly.
yeah, oh yeah.
God.
I ripped all my hand, cut all my fingers and everything. I was lucky I didn't lose my fingers.
So look,
That's why
this
I wanted help.
represents some shit in her life,
Absolutely.
doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I would have said, because I was drafted in to load, that they had some problems loaded prior, properly prior to me, yeah, and it never worked, I would say. So those horses are convinced they shouldn't load. So it's come from a child, as you could say.
Because you could be on the road all the time. You used to drive up to Cornwall from here.
Yeah.
Right, ready?
Mhm.
You ready, Sarah?
Yeah. I lifted it a fraction. Just a fraction.
Did you? But that was her idea then. Again, really. We'll try without now.
Okay.
Right, now, when I come out,
Yeah.
I'm looking down.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Lovely.
You could kiss your husband and tie you up at home.
Oh, go on, why not? I'll share him round.
Getting there now, aren't we?
Oh, Steve, that's amazing.
I'll say what the Americans say. Good job. Great job.
She's going to really feel better about coming out forward.
Yeah.
Right, so.
And the jockey door is shut.
Yeah. Well, lovely.
Beautiful.
And she's eating each time she goes in. She's having a nibble.
Fabulous. You've given her the confidence, Steve.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
So coming out, I'm looking down at the ramp. Oh, that's what you wanted.
Just waiting on the ramp.
She knows now.
No rushing.
She knows, look. There's no rushing. That's a great thing to have. Look at that. Come up at her own time.
How do you feel, Sarah?
Amazing.
Oh.
I think I'm going to cry. I was so worried that this was just going to be something that she had for the whole rest of her life.
Eating again?
That's her idea. Hey? Now leave them for a minute, then I'm going to do one more.
Whee! Good girlie!
She's almost tried up there now, isn't she? I think that's good enough, dear. Right.
Yeah.
Let her have that now, and then it's your turn. Stay in there for a while with her, alright? Come on. Stay in there for a little while.
Well done, Sarah.
That was ridiculous. Now, in a minute, I want you to bring her out with quality. Look at her feet. Bring her out with quality. Walk around one more time and we'll leave her on that horse, alright? Lock her in. Just stay a while there in there, yeah? Do you think that'll be a wrap on it, man? How far have we got to go?
2.5 hours.
2.5 more hours.
Yeah.
But remember, I have short tracked that because I haven't got the luxury of time, and you need to know what you're doing to get that done in that time. But that's what I was looking for. That look is different. Do you agree?
She's completely different.
Yes, because you usually be panicking and.
She's happy.
Really?
Yeah, she's happy.
Oh.
Look at her face, look at her eye.
Well, you see more of it than me.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's good. Right then, leave her wanting more. Put her out with quality and put her away. Yeah. And I would do this again. Well, actually, it's hard to say. We'll talk about that now.
And I even had Abby take Doodles out, and he came to the door, and I just.
Well, do you know something? I am convinced that these horses watch intensely. Now, sometimes I've done clinics and you have horses circle around you, so you might have half a dozen or 10 circle around it, and you bring one in and you work with one, and those horses are all watching. The other one comes in and the owner will say, well, I can't believe that, because they already know that I am, or whoever's doing that work and getting the horses to yield. They know when another horse yields to another horse, so they automatically kind of know that one horse maybe, do you know what I mean? So maybe with your bit of work and what's just been going on there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Good. It's not pushing now, is it?
No.
Right then, we've got to go now.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel so bad. I'm so
Why is
appreciative.
that?
Why?
Because I feel like you've just worked so hard,
Oh, well.
and now you've got to go driving.
I know.
He's all right. He's a big man, aren't you?
She works me like a dog.
That's right.
But maybe hard work is not a bad thing, as long as I keep myself safe.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll keep going, you know.
Hard work never hurt a
And I
person.
always say, as long as you enjoy it. If
Yeah,
you
well,
enjoy
exactly.
it,
That's it.
and you're good at what you do.
Bit of hard work. Yeah, he'll be moaning later, but his arms are aching, but that's it. Do you want your pop?
No.
Right, I'm going to turn this off then.
I want to come
That's
down.
a wrap then.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, welcome. You're welcome.
So we've got a couple of hours to go, guys, down to Port Levin, where we're heading towards. and we noticed the fish and chips with this little Cornish village. Look, so we popped in, and it's called the Friar's Tea Room. That's where we were allowed to eat our fish and chips. So we got our fish and chips from there, and we were allowed to sit in there. And what a lovely little quaint little place it is in there. And guess what, guys? We got all 200 and odd miles from home, and it only gets noticed by the waitress. Said, it's Steve. Watch all your videos. It's getting mad, this is.
Wow. I think you've earned that, haven't you?
Come on, Ange.
Darling?
Traditional fish and chips, can't beat it. Can you?
No.
Hey?
And we just
Freshly done.
came in and she said, oh, I just realised who you are.
I know, a random cafe. 250 mile away from home. Oh, it's Steve. Random cafe.
Funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Here she is.
Here she is. Oh.
What's your name?
Caroline.
This is Caroline.
Recognise me. 250 mile away from home.
Yeah.
Watches us on video.
Yeah. Following Ingrid back, aren't we?
Yeah, we stay with Ingrid for 3 nights.
Yeah.
Ingrid owns Rolex and has arranged this demonstration, horsemanship demonstration. Yeah, it's that end one there.
Protect the little boats fancy.
Oh, this is where all the little, Tanya, this is where they have the jewellery thing.
I know. These little things here.
Yeah.
This is where when I had my cake business.
Yeah.
Oh, you had these?
Yeah.
That's where you bought your yes, I remember
brands.
my yes, that's
There's
right.
a woman here, and she sells really nice earrings.
Yeah, here. We get that one.
I buy loads of stuff off her. She's got 5 or 6 different designers who all work.
Do
for
they
her.
catch lobster out here? And
They do.
that sort of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. They've been catching. There's been an octopus thing going on.
Is there a lot of
Catching
octopus?
a lot of octopus suddenly. This is the old Rick Steins.
Oh yeah, this is all Rick Stein. This was when I first came here. This was all derelict. These were all
it?
derelict, yeah. But that was all Rick Stein. But people
Do you
like-
miss being down here a little bit or not really?
That's the ship.
Honestly, you Google
Yeah,
that,
it's
it's
quite
going to go over. It's
Did
something.
you hear that? Those waves go above that
The clock tower.
And when it gets really
No.
bad, they have to put somebody over there to stop people walking along the pier because they get
washed away.
There's the cannon. A bit wobbly. Right, and this is where we're going. The ship.
You didn't say. Oh, you did, didn't you?
So how we're in this pub called the Ship.
Yeah.
So Mick, how old is this pub?
1500, so that makes it
Wow, guys.
500
500 years
A
old.
lovely evening out for me and Tanya after all of that work and travelling. And thanks very much, Ingrid. That was a lovely, Ingrid and Mick, that was a lovely evening out at Porthleven. Lovely place to visit, Porthleven. We really enjoyed it there. Now, this is the part of my videos where usually Tanya tells me if we've had any messages back from the people that we went to help. And usually she reads them out. Well, this one's a little bit different, as you'll see now. Just have a little look at this now. Something that we received a couple of days later from Sarah.
Doodles, we want to say a fantastic thank you to Steve because we have just loaded straight out of the stable, straight into the trailer, twice, as you told me to do. No problems, no issues. Amazing. Thank you so much. Love you both. Bye.
As easy as that. Amazing. And it's a wrap. That's a wrap.
So that's the end of this another video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I think there's loads of little points there to learn, which I'd have loved to have learned when I was younger, instead of trying to find all these things out for myself. So yeah, just enjoy that if you can, and learn from it if you can. So that's the end of that one. And Tanya's not here at the moment. I'm just here with the parrot. And again, if you can like and share and comment, that'd be absolutely fantastic for me, or for us as a team, Stevie on Horsemanship team, and keep us cracking on. Hopefully there's some really good videos to come as well. I've got footage. Went to one today. It was amazing. That was amazing today. And today, another thing that happened today, there will be a video on it. Duke, our horse that we've managed to get riding and think the world of. This story is amazing. He has gone today back to his original owner, which is absolutely fantastic, and that's quite emotional. But there will be something on about that. So Duke is back where he was before I helped him out and gave him the gift of being able to be ridden. So how about that? So yeah, okay. Catch you later, guys. Happy trails. Enjoy your horses and keep yourself safe. Cheers for now.